Welcome back to Sheffield then for the sixth and final game of the day. It is going to pit the Division 2 South winners, Cardiff Comets, against Division 2 North runners-up, Widnes Wild. I'm Adam Hatman. Joining me for this one again is Ruth Palmer. Ruth, how's it going?
It's good. It's been an absolutely fantastic day of hockey, and I'm sure this game will carry on with that streak.
Yeah, we certainly hope so. And
I've just got the refs coming onto the ice now.
Just coming out. That's why there is a delay. It's done me a favour because I raced over to congratulate the Sharks on the other side of the ice, and I've just got back in time. But yeah, not as fit as I once used to be. So we are just about set for puck drop then. If you're back home, please do not adjust your sets. The Widnes Wild jerseys are very retro early 90s. If anyone had a shell suit back in those days, I'm sure you'll appreciate what I'm talking about.
I had a spectacular one when I was at school, and it was like all of the fluorescent colours. It was just like loads of high-vis jackets stitched together, and I thought I was the bee's knees.
Was it a Naf one?
No, I don't think it was.
Wasn't it?
Look back on the photos now and cringe, but it was amazing at the time.
Yeah, it is. To be fair, the numbers are not particularly clear, but it's certainly a unique design. They did play in black and yellow, much like the men's team, but they've still got them shorts, but very colourful colours as poke check comes in. Nicely controlled.
Must be disappointing if you're a goalie, though. You've got black and yellow pads for somebody to change your jerseys.
Yeah, and Cardiff have scored, and Olivia Taylor, some good work from her to set up the play. Madison Davies, I think it was, with a finishing touch. So, fantastic start. 28 seconds in, and Cardiff get their name on the scoreboard first. So, very quick shift for that opening line. They'll go once again. Carried in. Cardiff looking to double their lead early on. Puck sent across. Shot comes in. Forces a save early on. Testing the goalie. Comes back to number 50, Gordon, who gets the shot off. We'll get the announcement on the goal here. And they've scored again, the captain. It was the captain, Jordan Phipps, to score. So, minute and 5 seconds in, 2 goals up. Wow, what a start this for Cardiff. Oh, much like the Whitley Bay Beacons the other week against Nottingham, scored off the first 2 shifts. The third line's out there now, so let's see what they can do. So a very fast start for the Cardiff Comets. I'd imagine the Sharks are still in the middle of the showers or getting changed, but if they've saw this might make them sit up and take notice ahead of tomorrow. And obviously plenty of time still to go, but what a start this is from the Comets. Couldn't have got off to a much better start, really, as Widnes enter the zone, but have to retreat very quickly. Near Cannon it was with the goal, under 98, Amy Cannon. Jordan Phipps got the assist. It looked like she had the final touch to me, but anyway, they've given it to her. So that drags the play back down for that ice and cool, and top line back out there for Cardiff. Looks like they're playing a 3-line system. So centred by Rachel Miles, the number 10. Sent around the boards. It's been a very strong season for Cardiff, who only lost twice this season, both to Solent Amazons, as Green gets a shot off. She was ready to celebrate there. I think she thought that had gone in, but nice to see Widnes on the attack, and well, we've got a bit of ground to make up early doors here, so make it an interesting game. Cardiff will push out. Taylor gets a shot off, forces the blocker save from netminder. I think it's Stephanie Drinkwater who's got the start. Shot from distance, fans on it a little bit, comes out to Green, who's had a good shift here. Controlled by Davis, puck comes back. Controlled in the neutral zone by Lawrence. And the number 9, Natalie Buckles for Widnes. Pierce controls and gets a shot off, wide of the goal. Widnes could really do with is getting another offensive zone face-off and build from there. It's never good when you go 2 goals down that early. They need to get themselves back into this to get their confidence going, but good play this by Cardiff as they flood the offensive zone once again. Strong play over on the far side. The number 88, Rebecca Egerstrom, who is Swedish, or at least has a Swedish family. I think she's lived in Cardiff for a number of years now. But a lot of talent from the blue line, and she'll wind one up from distance. Shoots through, comes back off the post, comes out. Drinkwater will cover up. We're not quite 4 minutes played here. But a great start, that, Ruth, for you finally get a chance to speak.
Yeah, it's obviously difficult from their side to have all the pressure in front of your goalie within the first couple of minutes. It can totally change the mindset and the shift of the game. So that cover up there will do probably the world of good, just to have a bit of reset and make a couple of saves.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. I'm sure that's exactly what's crossing her mind right now. But, weather a storm a little bit. Jen Over, number 53, she scored a lot of goals for Widnes this season. Unfortunately, I haven't seen much of them this year because the game when they visited Whitley Bay was cut short after 23 minutes, so didn't get to see much of them that day, but I've been consistent all season, been up in the top 2 or 3. Telford were the only team realistically challenging them for that playoff spot. Nice poke check there from the Cardiff number 27, Cannon. There's 2 of them, I should say. That's Amy Cannon.
Looks like they've brought their own fan club with them, with the little banner there, now that we can make a bit more sense of that.
Go Cannon, we were discussing that earlier on, weren't we, trying to work it out, makes sense, because there's 2 Cannons on the team, so Widnes try and get some control themselves with Lucy Kirkham, the number 27, who controls. And so they've brought a full bench with them. They're struggling to get on there, actually. There's that many of them. I think there's got enough for 4 lines. That's a good save by Drinkwater. She'll hold on. Again, Ruth just building that confidence again. Yeah,
absolutely. Half of the battle with being a goalie is the mental side, isn't it? It's not just the game performance. It's sort of controlling your own head after a busy couple of minutes.
Yeah, I would have said so, certainly. That one might have hit the top of the helmet, I thought. It made a sound as if it had. Matthews as well to keep it inside the zone as Widnes looked to push out. So the 5 minutes played here, it's 2-0 Cardiff. Again, it's always difficult to see how the teams match up when they've not played each other all season, different conferences, as Matthews cuts in off the left wing. But that comes through. It's been a good start by the Division 2 South winners. And again, we'll have a presentation for them at the end of the game. That comes out. Forces the Cardiff number 15 to retreat. That's Olivia Taylor. Who plays on D. That comes back out into a neutral zone, be controlled by Widnes. They're looking to try and build and enter the zone here. Davis on the left wing for Cardiff will look to advance, gets behind the Widnes defender. Davis with a reverse pass comes through to Miles, had her back to it though, didn't notice it. Taylor, just flashes wide of a goal. That could have been 3-0 there. Cardiff very much in the ascendancy once again. Kick save, that's a good save by Drinkwater. And Lawrence, who's open, calling for it. I believe she played in a higher league last season. I can't remember if it was for Bristol or for Streatham now, but I seem to remember number 14 Lawrence did play last season at the playoffs. As we get a whistle on the play. And we'll get to an offside, so we'll get the face-off just outside the Cardiff zone. Straight from the draw. Widnes enter a zone. Worked back by Cardiff though. Nice pass out of defence by Gordon. Set Cannon racing after it, and again I should clarify that's Leah Cannon this time, the number 98. So Cannon was very much at the end of the spectrum, 27 and 98. There's normally they have pretty similar or close numbers, don't they? If presumably they're sisters.
Yeah.
As the puck comes in.
Does make me feel remarkably old when I'm starting to see people with their birth years and things like that, and it's significantly far away from mine.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah. I'm a little bit older than you, Ruth. Only a couple of years, mine, but still. Rising shot, just the outstretched glove, but almost went 5-hole there. It's a good shot coming in by Jordan Phipps, but could well have found the net there. Good effort. Third line out there for Cardiff now. Matthews slips the puck forward. Again, tussling along the boards. Matthews trying to work it free for Cardiff. And then, retreat as Widnes push out, bit of frustration there. They were trying to capitalise on the breakout, but they'll be brought back for a icing call. .11:42 to go in this opening period, and still 2-0 to Cardiff. Work back to Matthews, whose effort goes through. Control on the right wing now. A drop pass. Bumped off the boards. Pearce works it along the far side and switches the play to Davis, who controls on her own blue line and will look to head back the other way. Bright start from her early on. Nice little shimmy, but good poke check coming in from Catherine Fell, the number 73. That went through across the face of goal. Another save from Drinkwater, who did well. Kick save, his limbs going everywhere. She tries to get something on it. Very well done from her.
A couple of sticks towards the face there as well while she's making the save.
Yeah, it was a desperate save, but she had to be really. She couldn't afford to give up another goal, and it's good save really. Kept Cardiff out. The Phipps line's back out there. Supplying the ammunition for the two cannons. Lawrence will check back, but they're going to get in on goal here with Geno. Fires, hits the logo, and struggled to slam the brakes on, but good save that by the Cardiff goalie. We should announce as Mackenzie McNamara. She's seen action around the league this season. Had a couple of games, I think, with the Fire Bees, and I think possibly with Kingston as well, so she's had some games around the country. Shot goes wide of the goal. Amy Cannon pushing out with Fairclough putting under pressure. Puck goes over onto the far side. Well worked, banked off the boards once again. Right, so Marcroft comes out. Gordon has to retreat as Fairclough controls and finds Geno, who had that chance before. Nice poke check from Egerstrom, Swedish player, number 88, controls, looks to get back onto a forehand, but that just allowed the Widnes D to make the challenge. Yeah, with a stick from Stephanie Drinkwater, get a whistle on the play. I think the net's off, is it? Is that why we had the whistle? Only slightly out, to be honest, I didn't even notice it, but...
No, I hadn't either.
But repositioned. And we'll go again. Draw won by Fairclough of Widnes, who turns back. Matthews controls. Fairclough advances up the ice, gets a shot off, but good defensive work there coming in from Cardiff's number 47, Fallon Smith, who did enough to put the shooter off. Geno spent a lot of time lying on the ice. Walked around the boards. Cooper, whose efforts charged down.
How many games did you say it was that Cardiff had won this season?
They'd won 10 of their 12 games. They only lost 2. As the puck comes down. So it's been a pretty strong season, as I say. Solent Amazons were the surprise team, as it were, but we do have in Chantal Eyre, a fantastically gifted player, and she's been the undoing of many a team, I think, this season. But, Solent finishing 4th in the end in the table. But yeah, sometimes it's just a certain team you just can't beat, and that seemed to be the case for Cardiff. We've had a perfect season apart from playing Solent. Davis shoots high. That'll be gathered in though by Stephanie Drinkwater.
Just thinking back to our game against Widnes, and I don't think that Drinkwater played it. I think it was their other netminder who's...
Ellie Green.
Possibly so, yeah.
If you have any plates back home, feel free to smash them as the Greek music gets underway. Oh, she's gone top shelf there with a fantastic finish. And I don't think Drinkwater could do anything about that. I believe it was Olivia Taylor with the effort, but I mean, she picked out the top shelf there. 3-0. Go back to centre ice. Phipps lines out there once again. Shot from out wide.
Number 3 for the Cardiff Comets. Scored by number 15, Olivia Taylor. Assisted 20, Madison Davis. Timed at 11 minutes.
Widnes looking to bounce back again. Cannon, Amy Cannon on the left wing.
From 20 at 11.
Green, good work, block a save, push aside. Phipps will gather again. Dumps in, comes off the heel, I think, of the stick. Over on the far side by Buckles. Shot on goal, there's a good kick save by Stephanie Drinkwater into the corner.
Lots of traffic in front of their own net there, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, she did well to see it, really. It was a reaction save. And 2 against 1 rush here. Pierce almost offside, but did well to stay on. Walks back to Linda Decker, number 5, Belgian international, who it's a curious rule because a lot of, like for example, Ruby Newlands, who's a GB international, can't play for the Beacons, but you've got players from other countries who can, and I know Lean continues to play for Belgium. So sent around the boards, comes back on the near side, cleared out, comes to Matthews, the number 22 for Cardiff. 13, Boscher.
Yeah, as you were saying, the Belgian player was definitely a standout player in the game when they were playing against the Wolves.
Yeah, I can well imagine she's a good player, puts up a lot of points. And, it's worked back, carried out by Smith. Back to a point, well, it's over a point. It's actually Widnes who are looking to break out. Smith takes that one off the skate. Boscher flicks out, forces Widnes to retreat. 5:36 left in this opening period. It's 3-0 Cardiff. 2 goals in the opening few seconds really set them on the way, but a third goal has really extended that lead. Stephanie Drinkwater is having a busy evening so far, Ruth, and I mean, you've been in games in situations like that where for Grimsby, where you've come up against strong teams such as Solway, who we saw before. So I mean, how difficult is it when you're facing that sort of onslaught?
Very difficult, to be fair, especially from my own personal experience where my fitness is probably not where it should be, but that's a target for next time. But yeah, it can be really difficult when the shots are just sort of relentless, and sometimes you're just kind of needing to get your breath and have that reset time, but obviously the game just doesn't permit you to do that.
Yeah. Fairclough lines back out there for Widnes. Not quite happy with that, so I want to go again. So Cardiff will make a couple of personnel changes while that takes place. Into the corner. Back from behind the back of the net. Widnes with some sustained time in the offensive zone. I'll be happy about that. Miller unable to keep it in. Forces Kirkham to drop back. We'll get there ahead of the on-rushing Davis. 4:26 to go in this opening period. And I mean, I guess if it can get to the end of the period without conceding again, it's a chance for Widnes to regroup, isn't it?
Yeah, fresh period gives a fresh mindset sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You've had that pause, you've had that time on the bench, you've spoken to each other and reassessed.
Yeah, I would have said so. Oh, nice hands there. Got a good stop by Drinkwater with exactly 4 minutes to go in the period. That was a good effort by Taylor, number 15, who loves to drive forward like that. We're going to face off in the Widnes zone. Back through, swiped aside by Drinkwater. Gordon. Cannon. Across, one timer. Rebound, gets another shot off. It was a one trying to pick out the top shelf, but good play back by Leah Cannon. As Widnes will look to push out once again. Marcroft, Geno, so Marcroft, pressure coming in from Phipps. Marcroft to dump it into a corner. That will allow player on the far side to give chase. I think it might have been Linda Decker who's out there. Mix the lines up slightly. Strong out wide to Leah Cannon. And control in the corner. So an option picked off by Geno. Centre cross. hands off Fairclough and back into play on the far side, and then Gordon will check back. He will carry out. Pushes out on the far side once again. 2:28 left in the period as Egerstrom will drop back. On the far side is closing in. I believe it's Ellen Tyra, number 23. But she's switched flanks now, and right in front of a Widnes bench, cleared by Cardiff number 47, Farron Smith. Osher comes on the left wing, but Widnes regain possession. And go again, Tyra in control. On the net, quick save, comes back out. It was a good effort as well. And that'll allow Widnes to make the line change. Defensive zone face off for them. Get set for a puck drop. Pierce will work it back to one of the two deep. And they'll push out with Catherine Felt. Smith can't hold the deco, gets in behind, fires, it popped up, but well stopped. Pierce was looking for a rebound. Smith trying to cover it up there, but at the same time she's shuffled it away with a mitt. Let's work back to a Cardiff stick, and Boscher, who pushes out, gets into the control, splits a D, puck gets away from her, just drags her shot agonisingly wide with 40 seconds left in the period, but there's a good quick breakout by Cardiff. Sent around the boards. Sent in, and the Decker will give chase once more. Gets in behind the D, needs a bit of support though. Pierce will offer it, but Lawrence marshals it well and gets it away. Miller clears. Miles re-enters the zone with 5 seconds remaining. One last push. Might not be time to get another shot on net, no, but well, a pretty brutal period of time to Widnes, but they've done well to get to a period, keeping it at 3, and as we said before, just a chance to regroup. Ruth.
Yeah, it's often a good point, isn't it? Get a bit of water, get your breath back, have a bit of fruit, chocolate, sweets, Haribo, whatever.
Yeah, whatever works for you. Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you in around about 5 minutes' time. Thank you.
Officials are referee Rico.
Welcome back to Sheffield then for the start of the second period. Very short break between periods as we're getting ready to go again. The Fairclough line will get us back underway for Widnes. See who it is. I think it's the Miles line. Is out there. Rachel Miles, who plays centre, strong work ethic and challenges for the puck all over the ice, and has had her best season with the Comets this season, racking up some assists and goals.
Assisted 27 and 98
Trying to get back on the score sheet straight away, Ruth, and they've got to really go for it at the start of this period and do to Cardiff what Cardiff did to them at the start of the first.
Yeah, absolutely. If you come into this without the fire inside you at this point, it's probably not going to end well for you.
Yeah, I would have said so. Taylor controls on the far side, and Olivia Taylor currently leads the Comets in points. Very skilled hands and reading of the game, able to play both forward and deep, and from what I've heard, a great teammate both on and off the ice. So, face off just outside the Widnes blue line. Controlled by Leah Cannon. Good save, comes back out. And Widnes look to push out there. For Hickey it was, who was looking to get the break for Widnes. Hickey again, banks it off the board, gets it out the zone. Nice bit of play there by Gordon. Emma Gordon, a workhorse in defence, confident attacking D. Always looking to take the puck end to end and jump into the play. Cannon working well, holds onto a puck. One of the two Cannon sisters, as we mentioned, who joined the team from Canada this season. Been a great fit for the team as an upbeat, positive teammate, very smart and experienced player, and likes to attack and get shots off as well as setting up goals. There's going to be a call here. Her other sister, Leah Cannon, new to the team this year, but been no stranger to putting pucks in the back of the net, works hard for a team, been solid for the Comets this season, a great team player on and off the ice. So we get a penalty called. Chance for Widnes to try and build something here then with the player advantage. The first penalty call of the game. Sally Williams, who tried to get that clearance away. Defender outside of play, and also coaches have more recently been trying to hand the referee in with a strong shot from the blue line as well.
22 minutes, 23 seconds. That's Cardiff. 23, 2 minutes, tripping.
Fairclough takes it in a stride on the left wing. 30 left on this power play. As Megan Lawrence comes across, a long-standing member of the team and leader on the ice. Always solid in defence, both attacking and back checking, and reads the play incredibly well. Widnes are trying to generate a bit of offence here, aren't they, Ruth?
They are, yeah. It was a nice, comfortable glove save for the Comets goalie, though.
Charlotte Cramp to take the draw for Widnes, ushes it back to Linda Decker. To the far side. Oh, stabbed wide by De Decker. It's her first real meaningful effort on goal. been kept extremely quiet. So Widnes haven't really got going in that first period, but Dedeker, a lot of the offence and play does go through her, as you'd expect for somebody as quality as she is. Onto the far side, Amy Cannon will come across onto her off flank, as it were. Where is it? No, actually it is on her right side, actually, but only with the two forwards, of course, playing a player short. So the two Cannon sisters out there. Works back onto D. Cramps open, but has to just halt her movement as Buckles holds on. Hefty challenge coming in. Felt that one from up here from Amy Cannon. And she blasts it clear, but a good stick there from Dedeker, who intercepted. Onto the far side. Out on its way, back out to Amy Cannon. Works back to Egerstrom. And they're back to full strength. As Edwards gets back onto the ice. And they'll look to push out here with Egerstrom, gets a shot off. Good shot that, good save, kick save. Rebecca Egerstrom played for the Comets in gold as a teenager, but later played her hockey out of Gosport before moving back to Cardiff Comets this season. Been playing both as a forward and defender, so pretty much covering every position there. Very attacking player, great work ethic and strong hockey IQ. There's Eva Harrison ready to drop the puck. Cleared, comes back out to the Widnes number 6.
It's nice to see Eva again. I've not seen her in a number of years now.
Yeah, she stepped up playing elite this year. She played for Streatham B last year in the Div 2 final, but played for the elite team, so that's great to see her develop in that way. And obviously spends a lot of time with the doing the reffing, which I know she enjoys.
Yeah, it was uni hockey when I was playing with her in Nottingham, although I wasn't playing uni hockey, but she was.
Yes, she was, wasn't she? That's right, yeah.
Seems like a lifetime ago now.
Yeah, she's travelled around a bit, hasn't she? Originally from Virginia in America. Taylor pokes it past the Widnes number 6, Crickmore Clark. Action behind the back of the net, works back out. Comes in, covered up. Drink water, I think she had it, but then seemed to lose it a little bit and just about stopped it creeping over the line there. So, I mean, how difficult are them roofs to stop when they're right under you like that?
It's kind of difficult because you can't always feel where it is by the time that you've got your pads on there, unless you can kind of really feel the difference in the height. It's really tricky to know where it is. You don't have to move and try and find it, or just to sit put and hope for the best.
Yeah, I can certainly appreciate that. Maybe Cannon on the far side. Takes it back out, gets it back to Gordon. Cleared. It's Geno who's going to break free down there. Preston Geno. Yeah, Cannon controls. Picks off. Cleared by Adshed, number 12 for Widnes. I'll dig it out the corner once again. Back to Egerstrom. Leah Cannon behind the net, looking to set up the play. She's got her sister as a passing option, and Phipps as well. That's flipped up with a glove there of Catherine Felt. On the far side, it's tipped back in by Gordon. Got from Amy Cannon, blocker save, push back out. Preston Geno gathers, looking to get a break on here perhaps, but Cardiff quick to get bodies back. on its way. Fairclough will push in. That's a cross. On the effort, push back out. And we're going to whistle the play here. It's going to be a Widnes player that goes in the box. Preston Geno. See much of that one?
Bit of a trip. Not entirely sure how much intent was in it, but it was definitely took her down.
Yeah. 12-18 left in the period then. It's going to be Miles to take the draw.
Widnes 53, Preston Geno. 2 minutes for tripping.
Yeah, there you go, 2 minutes for tripping.
42 seconds. That's Widnes 53, 2 minutes tripping at 27:42.
Shot comes in. Drinkwater will hold on. And pops into the glove, she'll hold on. Grateful to Al, I'm sure. And face-off will be in the Widnes zone. And, well, we've certainly slowed down Cardiff scoring, which they needed to do. They've matched them more in this period, Ruth, and it's
they have,
made
yeah.
it a much more.
Seems to have levelled out a bit, doesn't it?
Definitely.
They're just going to need to notch it up that little bit more and balance it in the other way, aren't they, if they're going to make any massive difference to the scoreline.
Yeah, I think they really need to get a goal back, don't they, before the end of the period, and it gives them definitely a chance at a 2-goal game. Linda Decker in control. There was a couple of challenges on the way through, but good puck handling this by the Belgian internationals, which is to play out wide. Shots charged down. Now regather. Matthews. Into the corner. It'll be dug out by Catherine Fell, number 73. Taylor. The shot from distance, they have a leading scorer for Cardiff, and you can see why. There's good shot from distance there. 10:34 left in the period. Egerstrom will head back. Got a few options there. As McNamara will control. Cross will send it across. So Preston Geno re-enters the game. Puck's clear. Comes back into the zone. Widnes struggling to clear it out the zone. Egerstrom will tip back in. Gathered by Crickmore Clark, number 6. Push back out. Geno gathers. Lawrence. And cleared. Nicely taken by Amy Cannon, who controls. Miller struggling to keep with her, but rebound palmed out by Drinkwater, comes back to Phipps. Managed to kill off a penalty, which was what they needed, but still the momentum with Cardiff right now. On the far side, Geno flicks on. Preston get in behind. Widnes get in behind. I thought it was Preston Geno who was in control. By pass, picks off on the far side by Patient, number 44, Phoebe Patient. And I guess Widnes have had to be patient at times in this game to, they are growing into the game, and that's good to see from them. Cardiff carry out. Egerstrom will find Leah Cannon, who forces the kick save from Drinkwater comes back to Egerstrom at the just inside the blue line, who carries back in. Back off the boards. Boscher, who's back on the ice. Been a while since we've seen her. Consistent and intelligent player who reads a game well. Will steal the puck off you at any opportunity. If there is a loose puck, it's hers. It's what we've been told anyway. And continuing to push here. Distance, routine save though for McNamara. She'll be happy to make the save. Shot again, it's well blocked though by the Cardiff player in front of the net. Good defending from her, it was Matthews. It's clear we're going to get another penalty here. Whistle's gone. And again, didn't really get a good view of that one.
Got a nice goalie swap on the go now.
Oh, they have, yeah. Well, it's just past the midpoint, isn't it? So, Stephanie Drinkwater, who's been very busy, comes off the ice. It will be Ellie Green who goes in net then. My maths is right, only 19 years old.
Wow. Thanks for making me feel old.
Yeah. Yeah, we could be our parents, couldn't we? When you think about it age-wise, that's a depressing thought, isn't it?
It certainly is.
When you realise you're getting old. In actual fact, my son's 18 this year, so it's not far off from the realms of possibility, I suppose.
Crikey.
As Cardiff will carry out.
Entering the net for Widnes, now number 31, Ellie Green.
Back. Madison Davis is out of her reach. She's a speedy attacking player with good vision, one of the younger players, but it's got a really high hockey IQ.
Cardiff Comet 72, Chloe Pugh, 2 minutes for tripping. At 32 minutes, 43 seconds.
Decker on the top of the screen carries in.
72, 2 minutes tripping. At 32,
block there, I think I'll work out who it was from Cardiff. Actually, it might have been Gordon at the top of the screen, but we'll get a whistle on the play anyway. Varied music today, it's always good.
It's a strange time to make a change though.
Yeah, unless it was pre-arranged that they play half a game each, and it was, 7.5 minutes left in the period, so it was probably just over the midpoint, and the most natural point from the mid part of the game, I guess.
Always difficult to go in cold though.
It is, that's true. Yeah, you probably want to come in maybe at the start of the third and have a bit of time to warm up, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if there's the ice cut between the second and the third, it doesn't give you that much time to stretch your legs on the ice, does it?
Really. No, that's true. Fired that one in, blasted round by Gordon. Collected on the far side by Amy Cannon. Back, Linda Decker gathers on the blue line. Matthews almost pick that one off. Jenno gets in, fingertip save. And that'll be covered in by McNamara, but probably Matthews there getting back. Skilled defender with great speed and great hands. Very humble player with strong work ethic. Gives 100% at all times and well liked and respected by her teammates.
It's a good chance for Widnes there though. It's one of the strongest chances that we've seen them had for a few minutes of the game.
It really was. That was you felt they needed to really convert on that to get back into it. 5.5 minutes left. It's a huge chance. Top line back out there for Cardiff. shot on the far side from Widnes. Tipped in.
Cardiff to full strength, Cardiff to full strength.
Shed will cover. Was Chloe Pugh, no longer a rookie on the team. Chloe brings a lot of experience to the line, challenging for a puck, often getting breakaways as she headed back to the bench there from the penalty box.
Getting caught up in the feet there. Katie coming to
nice
intercept.
play by Taylor, nice hands, gets the shot off. Fairclough getting something on it just to try and break the play up. And, I can feel my voice starting to go. We're on the 17th period out of 18 today, so it's held out well so far. But
you mean to tell me that you're not staying for the rec game and adding an extra 3 for the...
Definitely not. No, I think I've, as much as I love Sheffield, I think I've seen enough of it for one day, and I'll be pleased to have a break ahead of tomorrow. I'm definitely ready for a beer, I know that much. It's been a long day, a very enjoyable day, but we're on the far side, on its way. Comes back to Catherine Fell on number 73, and then Miles controls over to Davis. Is going to draw a penalty. Seems to get caught higher. We'll get another penalty in Cardiff. 3:25 left in the second period. It's going to be Davis to go back to the box. So we wait for puck drop, back underway, draw.
Cardiff comments number 20.
Leah Cannon pushes out.
2 minutes for tripping at 36 minutes 35 seconds. That's Cardiff 20. 2 minutes tripping at 36 35.
Gordon, it is on the point there for Cardiff, even playing with a player short. They were set up quite nicely in the offensive zone. Kirkham getting caught in possession a little bit there. They'll get a shot off, but it banks off the legs of the last defender there for Widnes. As Hickey gets turned and put onto her knees. Sent in on net, flicks through and turned aside. Hickey's open. If Widnes can seal it back, they'll try and get a release on the left wing. Two Cannon sisters out there up front, normally centred by Jordan Phipps, who is the captain and main centre, also captained the team at the 2019 playoff weekend, a real workhorse on the ice and an enthusiastic, encouraging leader, having her strongest season to date in goals and assists for the team. We get another whistle on the play. It's going to be Matthews who heads to the box now.
This has got to be a really good opportunity for Widnes, hasn't it?
Well, you would have thought so. 5 on 3 for the next 32 seconds. Yeah, you've got to convert. Minute 57 left in the period. Got to let that pressure tell. Kenzie McNamara in goal, known as Wonderwall, as always giving Cardiff the best chance to win games. Very skilled goalie who can shut teams out, sometimes trains out of goal as well. Just as skilled out of the net as she is in it. So
3 seconds. That's comments 22. 2
player.
Body check at 38.03.
Back out. clears all the way down.
Comments back to 4 skaters. Comments to 4 skaters.
Cleared along the lines by Taylor on these near boards. 1:08 left. Still 1:10 left on that second penalty. So might be a few seconds left on the fresh ice. Not that you get much chance to advance at goal with, I think it is literally 3 or 4 seconds. And works, comes out to Farron Smith, also new to the team this season, brings experience and hockey knowledge to the defence, not afraid to step up into the play and always ready with a well-timed poke check, as we just witnessed there. So yeah, ticking all the boxes there, I think.
Second period, 5 minutes of the second period.
Control by Cardiff. They're just going to see this period out. I'll take the puck behind the back of the net. And Ruth, that's all they need to do, don't they? They just need to manage the clock at this stage.
Yeah, the 5-on-3 didn't really bear any fruit for them, did it, unfortunately, so...
Yeah, rising shot, which takes a deflection off Brooks and sails over them, and that will do it with 4 seconds left on that second minor. We're going to be an ice cut, so we're going to take a break. We'll be back with you in around about 15 minutes time, so please don't go anywhere.
We'll be back with the third period shortly. Can the owner of a Renault registration, Hotel Victor 18, Papa Echo Oscar, that's Hotel Victor 18, Papa Echo Oscar, please attend to your car, please. The lights are on. So HV18PEO, please attend your car. It is a Renault in the car park. Thank you.
Welcome back to Sheffield then, as we're about to start the third and final period. 3-0 lead to Cardiff, but they're going to have 4 seconds of a penalty to kill to begin with. Widnes ready to get back on. In fact, they've got 5 players out and they have not realised they need to take a player off.
Doesn't look like they're going to notice though.
It doesn't, does it? I mean, to be fair,
there we go.
There's not much point for 4 seconds. You're not doing much of that, but you know, technically, you have to do it, don't you? So a bit of a delay as they sort out the lines before they get back out there. Someone's going to have to take face off, so one of the wingers will cut in. Looks like it's going to be Taylor, the top scorer for Cardiff. We're back underway then, the third and final period of the day, or of the game, but the last one of the day. We'll try that one again. Lawrence gathers, all dump in, Cardiff back to full strength then, as they kill that one off, and icing cool, so that's unfortunate because the player was just coming out the box when she hit that one, so
yeah,
that will drag the play back into the comment zone. And face off will take place there. Looks like the top line is going to stay out there for Cardiff. Well, it's going to be Davis to take the draw. So line still mixed up a little bit perhaps. On the far side it's Egerstrom who clears. Taylor will push out. Poke check coming in from the Widnes defender. Just breaks the play up. They'll look to counter. Egerstrom keeps it inside the offensive zone now. Davis at full stretch there. Miller loses her stick as it comes across. Widnes with bodies back to cut that one out. Lawrence looking to cut in. As Preston Juno cuts in off the right wing. Nice cut back. Nice slick surface to use as well. Someone's lost a stick. It's Williams, the number 5 for Cardiff. Comes back through for Widnes to gather. Egerstrom's calling for it. She's moved into a more offensive position from D, where she's played most of the game. So running the bench a little bit, perhaps, or tactical switch. Nice covering there by Lawrence, the number 14. Megan Lawrence, I'm sure she played for Streatham Storm last season. I seem to remember.
No idea, unfortunately.
Well, we get an icing call then on Cardiff. That will drag the play back. Madison Edwards, who isn't on the ice at the minute, but we saw her before. She's one of 3 rookies playing on the team this season. Plays on the wing and looking to gain experience. And I think the only other player we haven't seen, Amy Hill, solid defender, not afraid to put her body on the line to block shots. But thank you for the Cardiff Comets for supplying all that information. It's a team I haven't really seen this season, so it helps me learn the players and the team a little bit better. As Ruth MacDonald smells very inviting right now. It's been a long day without stopping for food.
It's almost like nobody has offered you food all day, Adam.
I know, isn't it? Yeah. It's the time to eat it, that's the problem. But yeah, it's been roasting up here as well. I feel like a stuffed turkey being cooked in the oven, to be honest, for most of it. So
yes,
Sips will control. Sends it over onto the far side. Widnes looking to carry in. Egerstrom looks to clear, and then on the far side it's Matthews. Amy Cannon tips in. The 2 Canadian sisters. Amy Cannon once again. keeps it inside the offensive zone. Widnes, so they're defending well in numbers, Ruth, aren't they? And they've got enough bodies back there now. And Cardiff.
Yeah, they just don't seem to have the pace that I'm used to seeing from them.
No, it's definitely neutralised them playing against Cardiff today. Those 2 early goals really killed them, I think. And to be fair, Cardiff are, I don't know if they're just playing a little bit more reserved now because they can at 3-0 up. So they'll know they'll have a much tougher game against Solway tomorrow, assuming they do complete the job here in the last 17 minutes.
Yeah, I suppose they're going to want to conserve some energy, aren't they, as well?
Yeah.
Being the last game of the day today, it gives them that little bit less time, doesn't it?
Yeah, lovely deke there by Linda Decker. Can she finish? No, hits the face cage. Good stop there by McNamara. Took one in the face cage, but I guess it all counts. It's another save. Edwards looking to break out.
Seems like a solid goalie, to be fair. She plays her angles well and isn't scared to come out and play the puck.
To say she's played for, I think, for the Firebees earlier in the season, and she's certainly played for Kingston, helped them out when we played down south. So she's seen some action at high levels, and it's sort of, you can understand why, can't you?
Definitely can, yeah.
Comes back through for Widnes and now clear with almost 4 minutes played in this third and final period. Tyler centres it but picked off by Taylor. Puts through the mid slot. Hold on to possession. Nice puck control out by Taylor. She'll go again. Gets a shot off. Oh, that hit the underside of the bar and came out. That had goalie Ellie Green beaten. Comes back out to Widnes. I'll look to try and have it on the lines, on the board. Sorry, Gordon will send it back the other way. Cardiff with a lot of ice time in the offensive zone here. Gordon, almost kept it inside, but Widnes will push out. Hickey looking to get in, and well, at the end of the game, I shall be asking about the Player of the Game awards, and this time, Ruth, I think it's your turn. You put me on the spot.
No fair.
Fired wide by Taylor, giving you plenty of time to have a thought, think about that.
I will have a think.
15 minutes, 10 seconds remaining as the table continues to bite me. I don't know what it is with this table, but it's very unusual. It feels like you're eating cups with glass or something. But Strom fires. And that was almost directed into our own net there by the Widnes defender, Miller. Right. Stabbed it wide in the end as Davis gets in behind. Gordon along the near boards up to Davis. Deeks round the defender. Taylor's shot's blocked. Covered up there by Ellie Green. We got a whistle on the play. I think the officials were quick to make sure there was no afters there, no hacking and slashing.
Didn't really look like it was that covered to start with, to be fair. So
yeah, that is true. So the face-off stays inside the Widnes zone, and looks like Phipps will take the draw for Widnes. Sorry for Cardiff even. Sorry, it has been a long day. Well, I have been commentating since 9 o'clock, been up since 6, so it has been a long day, so apologies for the odd slip there. Widnes will play it rink wide, picked off on the near boards by Lawrence. Cannon, I should say Amy Cannon, one of the two sisters. Leah on the far side at the top of your screen, and number 98. This shot comes in from Marcroft, the number 93. Sav Sumner, who played earlier on for the Beacons, back at 9 o'clock this morning. Well, she started the season with Widnes, it's our hometown club, but made the switch just before Christmas to come back to Whitley. She's got a lot of friends, and I think she was missing her teammates, so great to have her back. She played in the Elite League campaign last year. And I've got both of their two line mates around me right now. So Kate Ord and Erna Harrison, who scored for the Beacons early on. Great to see them in here watching a bit of hockey. Over on the far side. Comes off the skate. Poke check. Matthews just about keeps it inside. And, tips over to Leah Cannon. Carried out by Preston Geno as Matthews cleans her out there. It was, well, they are going to call it. That would have been a really good hip check if that would have been a men's game, I think, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But not many complaints there by Matthews. Takes herself straight off into a box. 12:53 remaining in the game.
I don't think she could really have denied that one very much.
Yeah, I think she accepted her fate, didn't she? That's fair enough. As we tick ever closer to the conclusion of day one here of the finals weekend. Game 6 of 13 on the weekend. The schedule does get a little bit lighter tomorrow with just the 5 games and then 2 on Monday. But it all starts again 9 a.m. with the Division 1 final between the Whitley Bay Beacons and the Swindon Bobcats.
At 47 minutes,
Gathered
7 seconds.
by Catherine Feld, number 73, picked off by Davis at centre right.
At 47.
Yeah, they did call it a body check in the end. I suppose it was by the strictest definition. It was more of a hip check, wasn't it, if anything? But
yeah. It's a nice one, to be fair, if it were a legal manoeuvre.
Yeah, well executed. Crump tips it away and then gathered by Smith. And Cardiff just happy to try and let this one tick down. So the damage was done in those opening 25 seconds, going 2-0 up and then getting a goal, I think, midway through the first period. And they've not scored since, but they've not needed to, have they?
No, the pace just really is just not what I'm used to seeing from Widnes.
Yeah, stab wide there from Pearce. Linda Decker over on the far side, the Belgian international, 40-year-old, but still playing like a player a lot younger. As Taylor pushes out the leading scorer for Cardiff, as I said before, gets it under control. Can she finish? That's a good save. Really good save by Ellie Green. Never took her eyes off the puck, did she? And outweighted the shooter. 32 seconds left on the Widnes power play. Played out wide, kept inside the zone though by Gordon. Brings it around the boards. Leah Cannon on the far side. Slipped out wide. Cardiff will carry it. Sorry, Widnes will carry in even. Cardiff with a block. Works back. Is it? Widnes couldn't keep it inside the zone, but they will keep possession. Matthews comes out the box and almost capitalised on that straight puck. 10:46 remaining in the game. Gordon cuts down the left wing, advances up the ice, sends one in on net, turned aside by Ellie Green, and then bats that second one away as well. As Widnes look to carry out. Slip the pass over onto the left wing. Gordon got across well. They covered a lot of ice. She come across and. I mean, the Widnes player had a head start on her there, didn't she? But made up a lot of ice there.
Yeah, the speed was definitely in Cardiff's favour.
Yeah. Gordon will drop back. Send it around the boards to Cannon, Amy Cannon. Vega Strong pushes forward. Off the back of the heel of the stick from Leah Cannon. I mean, likelihood is, Ruth, that we're going to have Cardiff in the final with Solway tomorrow. So, how do you think that would go based on what you've seen here tonight?
Yeah, I think both sides have got the potential to go on and take the win, haven't they? They both seem to really sort of play passionately, work well together as a team, and have very solid netminders.
Yeah, that's very true. I must admit, from what I've seen, I would slightly favour Solway right now. But because Cardiff haven't exploded offensively right at the start, catching Widnes cold. They've not really troubled. Well, I suppose they've had a couple of half chances, but not come close to scoring again. So it will be interesting to see how they do match up. But the difference with Solway is they don't let off. They just keep going and going and going. And as we saw in that game with Peter, a little bit more ruthless. So we shall see. But certainly, right now, Solway will be my favourites without heaping too much pressure on them. But it will be an interesting game, and again, another fitting one because we'll have champions of Div 2 North against champions of Div 2 South. So,
yeah.
And it has gone with form so far. The top 2 from the Elite will meet in the final. Top 2 from Div 1 will meet in the final. So the higher ranked seeds have certainly progressed. No real surprises like we had last season. Marcroft, who, if you look at the lettering on the back of her shirt, there's a gap between the M and the A, so it's almost like M. Arcroft.
Yeah, it does look a little bit like that, doesn't it, the spacing?
Yeah. It did confuse me to begin with, but game sheet is definitely Laura Marcroft. That's clear. Widnes will get it forward to Preston Geno, who, I guess they will be rooting for Solway in the final, because if Solway do win and get promoted, that certainly makes life easier for them next season in the North, because Widnes will be one of the favourites to finish top of the league.
I think it'll be a bit bittersweet for most teams there. I think a lot of teams used to use the Solway weekend as a good team getaway, go up, get a hotel together and make a bit of a weekend of it.
It's the longest trip, certainly from your base in Grimsby, it's the longest trip, isn't it? Longer than Whitley Bay. But it'll be interesting to see how they'll get on if it is them who go up into Div 1, and indeed Cardiff. It'll be a huge step up for next season, certainly. And obviously Solway have a couple of players they can bring in as well, who right now can't play in Div 2 under the rules of if you play for GB you can't play. So that opens things up a little bit for them next season to get a break on, but well defended by Williams. Centre and pass, it's cleared. Cardiff will look to break. I say worthy champions of Div 2 South, Cardiff. And advance further forward. Taylor not happy with being impeded. She did look like she'd been hooked back there. Preston Geno will drop back, and Pearce will drop back. Cramp gets the shot off, and Linda Decker's from the back of the net. They've scored with 6:32 remaining, and maybe Rufus came this moment this year.
Maybe not.
So bang goes the shutout for McNamara, but that's plenty of time to get another goal or two back, isn't it?
Cardiff netminder's not looking too chuffed with that one.
No, I don't suppose she would be, because she looks pretty confident there for a shutout. So
you can never say the word aloud.
I've said it now because it's over, but I've never said it before. I'm allowed to say it now. It's off the table. But yeah, not a single team has had a shutout this weekend. So every team has found the net so far. Amy Cannon clears over on the far side, carried in by
Goal number 1 for the Widnes WNIHL, scored by number 5, Linda Decker.
Confirmation it's Linda Decker who scored. Charlotte Cramp with the assist.
Rachel Pearce.
Rachel Pearce with the second assist. Announcer is normally the announcer for Widnes WNIHL, so he'd be familiar with the players.
Okay.
Does a good job. Did the announcing last year as well. Good choice of music as well throughout the weekend. I'm suitably impressed. 5:34 remaining then. Widnes finally get themselves on the scoreboard. They're looking to push as one flashes wide of the goal.
So that goal does seem to have reignited the fire, doesn't it? It's ups the tempo a little bit.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Widnes. Well, you certainly expect them to gain something from that, but Cardiff will sense that they'll have to get it. If they can get another goal now, it will kind of stop that from happening. They know a 2-goal lead isn't quite as comfortable as what they had moments earlier, because it does open up the possibility of Widnes pulling their goal in, going for the extra attacker. Because it 2 goals down, you kind of can gamble on that, can't you?
Never.
Even with 3 minutes to go, you probably think about it.
No, never. Not a fan of that manoeuvre.
To be honest with you, I'm not generally, because I often don't think it works, and you just end up getting an empty netter. But on occasion, it does happen, and it's a kind of gamble that you have to go for, isn't it? It's best to lose 4-1 than 3-1, isn't it? And give it, at least you can give it a go. As a goalie, you're not in favour of coming off the ice. As Tyra sends it away.
Play as a team, you win as a team, you lose as a team.
Indeed, that's going to be nice and cool on Widnes then, with 4:17 left in the game, so not what they wanted. But Cardiff, since giving up that goal, Cardiff have done very well keeping the play in Widnes' zone.
Definitely.
Pugh will take the draw. Number 72 for Cardiff. Widnes started the season with what were predominantly black jerseys with yellow, kind of the reverse of what Cardiff's are. It's very different with a change towards the end of the season. I seem to notice it when they played, I don't know when they played Grimsby, was it when they wore those jerseys?
Yeah, they played Grimsby with those jerseys on, but you can still obviously tell the short covers aren't quite
the old ones, aren't they?
Yeah. Aren't quite matching just yet.
It's helped me because they're actually quite clear to read, the white on the black, so a bit easier than the colour scheme and font on the back.
Yeah.
Nice drag back there by number 55 for Widnes, Sophia Green. Kept inside the zone by Green, that was well done, but Cardiff will clear at the second attempt as player blows a tyre coming across the centre red line. 3:21 left in the game. Wilson switches the play out wide. Olivia Wilson, number 51. Going to be a whistle on the play there, 3:06 remaining. That's going to be an icing call that's going to be in the Cardiff zone, so that is exactly what Widnes need. And, well, maybe in a minute or so. So it looks like Green is looking over at the bench, maybe we're looking for a signal. Works back to the point. It's a quite fierce clearance, but he did well there. The player on D, number 34, Elizabeth Loss, or Liz Loss, I think she prefers to be known as. Alongside Buckles. They've certainly had the most strength and depth on the bench, Widnes, of the number of players that they have. Lawrence will drop back, 2:32 remaining. So Egerstrom certainly switched from playing D to playing in a forward position. Marcroft pushes it back. Miles will push out, 2:12 to go. Widnes will win the puck back. Cardiff just about keep it inside, but Lawrence did well there on the near boards. Davis will control over to Egerstrom. Kick save, rebound.
2 minutes remaining in regulation.
That one will be cleared by Catherine Fell, number 73, as Cardiff has to track back with Taylor. Widnes will flood the zone. 1:44 left now. Egerstrom collects on the far side as somebody's gone down there. Taylor saying interference. I don't know if it was one of them where she was just happened to be leaning against her, and when the Widnes player went down she collapsed, but the first thought was that's quite a hefty challenge. But she's pleading innocence and we'll give her the benefit of the doubt there. Olivia Taylor, number 15, as we said before, leading scorer for Cardiff. It's a 2-minute penalty. Minute 40 remaining in the game. Now is a time to pull your goalie and go 6-on-4, surely.
Never.
2 minutes interference at 58 minutes 20 seconds. That's Cardiff.
Elam stick there from
2 minutes interference.
Number 5 Williams.
20.
Or was it? Sorry, no, Lean de Decker, I should say. Number 5 Widnes. Minute 18 to go. Cannon to Amy Cannon, short-handed, remember, fires in, it popped up on Ellie Green there, but she'll hold on with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go. Cardiff with an offensive zone face-off, playing with one short. It's well, exactly where they'd want to be right now. Hagerstrop will take a draw. Works back to Davis, it's a good save that by Green, one of the best of the game. Are you not convinced?
No, it's a nice save.
Exactly a minute to go. Hagerstrop will take the draw. Back to Davis, who got close in possession. Widnes will push out, but Matthews gets there first. Sends it out wide. Widnes will keep it inside the zone, 49 seconds to go. Can't see him getting 2 goals now. Matthews sends it around the boards. But Widnes can take heart after going behind so early on. They drew that second period and essentially are winning now the third period. So they've got stronger as the game's gone on, certainly. One last push and it'll be carried out by Kirkham. Couldn't control. That's going to come back out. Going offside. 19 seconds left. Still will, well, assuming they don't convert on this power play, we'll end it with the player advantage. Oh, misconduct. That's interesting. I'm trying to see who it's for. Cardiff 20 is Davis. A minor, looked like a misconduct there, but Madison Davis then with the penalty. So we're going to end it. Oh, it's a bench minor they're going to call here.
Bench minor penalty to the Cardiff Comets for unsportsmanlike conduct. At 59 minutes,
the comments coming from the bench. It's the first one of the weekend, so it's going to be 5-on-3 then for a final 19 seconds. Again,
it's a very unusual time to get a bench misconduct.
Yeah, it is a little bit. They're going to have a timeout here, Widnes, but it's again opportunity to pull a goalie. 6-on-3. You've got to do that, haven't you? Surely, and give it a push.
Don't think I'll ever agree to it. I understand the logic,
yeah.
But I would, just not a gambling person.
No. So, timeout over with. 19 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it looks like they've done it.
The other half, they're going 6-on-3. They've got to. Widnes are going to get 2 goals in 19 seconds, but playing Bonnie Tyler, a Welsh heroine. Fairclough with a draw to Preston Geno. It's a shot across. They're going to have to get it away. Kick save by McNamara. Comes back out to get a second swipe. Gets it away. 9 seconds to go. They'll clear it down. Cardiff are going to the final. Right, we'll do it then. Cardiff will meet the Solway Sharks tomorrow. What a crazy way to end the game. They had that in their back pocket for pretty much most of the game. Said of a tenth finale though, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Third period definitely had a higher pace around it.
Yeah. We're going to stay on air then for the post-game announcements and celebrations. Cardiff will be presented with their Division 2 South Championship trophy, as well as having the Player of the Game awards. Now, Ruth, that's on you to decide for this one. So
it is. I think for me, for Widnes, it was number 53, Jeno.
Yeah, Preston Jeno. She looked very good going forward, and it was like that spark going forward that they needed at times, weren't she?
Yeah, and she always kept the pace up. She was there on the forecheck, the back check, always there.
Yeah. And for the Cardiff Comets?
Similar reasons really, just keeping up that pace and the speed and trying to keep the momentum high. Was Davies number 20?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
The work ethic seemed really high.
Yeah, played very well. Good shouts, both of them, so we shall see. The handshake's coming towards a conclusion, but very large bench, so it could take some time, couldn't it, to complete it all.
It's not very often I actually pick the people that are picked though, so...
No, I've not been on form today in that respect, but me and Jamie got it right between us in the last one. Eva Harrison and Jamie Briggs, two players who were also officials, Eva with Streatham Storm, and Jamie Briggs, who plays for Sheffield Shadows, but he's from Teesside. Apologies, I don't actually know the name of the senior referee, but I know he's all got the bets here from Hungary, who was top goal scorer of the playoffs last year for Guildford as they won the Elite League playoff championship. It's good to see her back, playing back in a native city of Budapest this year, and good to see her keeping up with reffing as well. So, handshake's almost done, as I'm sure you can see back home. And for those of you who have stuck around for this late game, we do appreciate it. And I think I'm well due a rest ahead of tomorrow. So, Cardiff heading back to their blue line. So the team that has been the designated home side has won all 6 games today. Ooh. Interesting fact.
What's the logic for designating them the home team? Who's the home team for the morning's game?
It's the highest ranked team in terms of league placing.
Okay.
So the Beacons, as their champions, they'll be the home team throughout their stint. And did one similarly Solihull in the Elite League. It's a good question ahead of Div 2. You would assume Solway because they had a 100% record.
And it goes to number 5,
Linda Decker then gets it for Widnes, the sole goal scorer. And she took the goal well, so well done to her. Cardiff players coming across to congratulate her, which is nice to see. And she has been in form for Widnes all season.
It goes to number 20, Madison.
There you go. 50%, not bad.
I'll take that.
Yeah. I would. Madison Davison, well deserved Player of the Game award for Cardiff. There's the again, she'll draw the plaudits from her teammates and from Linda Decker, which is nice to see.
So we have one more presentation to come.
Indeed we do, and that is going to be for the Division 2 South Championship.
To collect their WNIHL Division 2 South trophy. We give you the Cardiff Comets.
So Jordan Phipps then, captain of the Cardiff Comets, she has the trophy and they're going to lead this celebration. And there we go then, Cardiff Comets, 4th championship team to win a trophy and be presented with a trophy for their season's work. Well, that draws our broadcast to a conclusion for today. We're going to take a very well-earned rest. And we shall see you all tomorrow. We'll leave the background pictures on for you from myself, Adam Atlas, and from Ruth Palmer. Thank you. And good night.
To finish the day off. Tomorrow morning with the WNIHL Division 1